What's up, Sir Venom IK coming to you right now for the Puerto Rico review. Now, I have played this. I have played the Puerto Rico a few times now, and I can here to tell you it's actually not terrible. It's actually not a bad boat. Is it worth the grind? Maybe, maybe not. If you want to spend the money, spend the money. If you want to grind through it, grind through it. Some of the guys that have come through the chat, Sir Gods, Mo Like It, they have said that they have ground over 1,000 plus co-op games to get some of these directives done. The way that they were doing it was they were picking, say, I need torpedo hits, so they were rolling 2 different torpedo boats. Roll in there, get your torpedo hits. Next game, if you die, then you roll over into that other boat, and then you do it again. Secondary hits, same thing. They would take Massachusetts, Tirpitz, Bismarck, or whatever requirement that there was, and then they would roll in and do that. The hardest one to do was the base experience, from what they were saying, because you cannot boost that by any flags at all. So you would have to go into these games and do extra things, cap, defense, all these other things that would boost your base experience. So that's what they were doing. So 1,000 plus co-op games. There's no exact number here, but they did get their Puerto Ricos. Now, on to the Puerto Rico review. 305s, it's got 12 of them. It's very fast, and it turns very well. I recommend using the turning radius mod. Pretty good boat, 305s, like I said. When you're fighting against battleships, it's kind of weak with its AP until you get them flat broadside. Once you do, then your AP works good. So you could sling HE at range. And then when you're fighting against cruisers, it absolutely messed up the Smolensks and the Colberts and the lighter armored cruisers from the bows on. And then if you got broadside Zows and broadside Demonis and all those other heavier cruisers, you did very well on their broadsides as well from 10 or so up close. Was a little questionable. Sometimes you'd still overpin because they are 305s. Overall, it was a pretty good experience. I didn't have a problem playing this thing. The first couple of games I played, I kind of got pushy and ran up in on people and got myself killed because it's not as tanky as the Alaska is. But overall, I think the Puerto Rico, if you play at mid-range and you play it if you play at longer range with your HE, and then when you're getting into areas and you can flank around the sides to get to these side shots, your AP absolutely monsters people. Putting 3 and 4 citadels into the sides of Montanas on a volley was really nice last night when I was playing it. Overall, I'm going to give this boat not as good as the Alaska. It is a heck of a lot more work to get than the Alaska is. But overall, this boat is not terrible. This boat is not terrible. It's not the best at Tier 10, but it's absolutely not the worst. I kind of like this thing. So, guys, go out there. If you have it, play it, love it, enjoy it. Enjoy the time that you spent on it, or maybe you don't enjoy the time for the grind, but at least you got it finished somehow. Either you bought it or you finished grinding it out. Is it worth it? It's pretty damn good. But you guys make your own opinions. I am Sir Venom IK. I love you, man. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.